They don't believe in Jesus Christ, man. Okay? That's why they don't believe in Jesus Christ. They're not about this truth, man. Okay? Hold that and give me Revelations 3 and 9. They stole that land. Okay? And the United States is the ones that imparted those people into that country in 1948. They fought a 7-day war with the Arabs, called the 7-Day War. And they was coming out of Russia, and they got in planes and they parachuted and got dropped off and by boats into that land, Israel, and fought a 7-day war and took that land from the Arabs that was in that land. Same thing they're trying to do to Gaza right now, because those are not the people, man. Okay? The Bible tells you that when the real Jews return back to that land, Israel, that there shall be peace in the earth, man. Nation shall learn war no more. It tells you that. And since them devils got there in 1948, there have been nothing but wars in that land. Nothing but killing in that land. Because those are not the real Jews, and they don't believe in Jesus Christ. Read that, Revelations 3 and 9.
Revelations 3 and 9. Behold, I will make them as the synagogue of Satan.
He said they call them the synagogue of Satan. What do they worship in, man? What do they call them places they call that they worship in? They call them synagogues. Okay? Read it again.
Behold, I will make them of the synagogue of Satan, which say they are Jews and are not.
He says, which say they are Jews, but are not Jews. Because you got to be born a Jew, man. Hell, we know the martial arts, but we ain't Chinese. You understand? You got to be born Chinese, brother. Okay? Read on.
Which say they are Jews and are not.
It says, we say they are Jews and are not. Read on.
But do lie.
But do what?
But do lie.
But do what?
But do lie.
Do lie. Now, and that lie has been perpetrated throughout the whole earth, man. Read on.
Behold, I will make them to come and worship before thy feet.
Now give me 2 and 9. They're going to worship before our feet before this thing is all over, man. Okay? Give me 2 and 9 now. Read.
I know thy works and tribulations.
It says he knows our works, and the Lord knows our tribulation. The tribulation is all the hell that we've been going through inside this country, man. Since he came here, he knows our works. The Lord knows the things that we do, man. Some of us ain't wicked. Some of us are trying to be right, man. We're trying to do right for our families. We're trying to do right for our people. Okay? Some of us ain't just going crazy in the society, man. Smoking blunts, running around with your pants halfway off your behind. Talking foolishness. No knowledge at all, man. No knowledge at all. Talk about the PlayStation, they know all about that. Talk about the next movie, they know all about that. When we talk about knowledge of the Most High, knowledge of things pertaining to the earth, things that are going down in this society, you ain't laying people up for their jobs, man. Don't you know this country's in a recession right now, they crying broke? Don't you know right now the government is giving companies money so they don't fold and close down, man? This country's going back. Country's broke, man. The Lord said he knows our works and our tribulation. Read on.
And poverty.
He said he knows our poverty, man. Like the brother was bringing out earlier, man. This society is made to make us poor, man. Okay? Keep you in debt. Okay? That's what this society is based on, man. You buy a car, they make you pay a car note. Taxes. Don't pay one note, they repossess your car, your home, mortgage. Everything is based on money in this society to keep you in slavery, man. But now it's not a physical slavery, it's a mental slavery. It's a mental slavery now. Read on.
But thou art rich.
It says, but we are rich. Why are we rich? Because the kingdom that's coming is for us, man. You so-called Negroes, Puerto Ricans, and West Indians, the kingdom that's coming is for you, man. All nations right now is in their kingdom, man. You know why the white man is suffering in society because of his leaders. His leaders. That's why they're suffering, man. Why the Chinese suffering inside China? Because of their leaders. Why the Arabs suffering in the Middle East? Because of their leaders. That's why. Because they're not being taught the truth about Christ, man. They're not being taught the truth about Christ, brother. They're learning everything else but Christ, man. Listen, man, Buddha ain't died for you, man. Muhammad did not die for you. Christ died for us, man. He died. Hell, Muhammad was nobody right there. He killed people, man. He was a very violent man, a man of war. Buddha, he ain't died for nobody, man. Hare Krishna. You see them guys with the armor suits on around with flowers in my Hare Krishna? Them cats out their mind, man. They out their mind. They must be smoking them flowers, man. Hare Krishna ain't died for nobody, brother. Christ's blood was shed, man, that we can be redeemed back to the Most High, man. That we'll have a second chance. Christ, man. That's why we exalt him, man. That's our big brother. That's our leader, man. Read on.
And I know the blasphemy of them which say they are Jews and are not.
He said he knows the blasphemy of them which say they are Jews and are not. Read on.
But are the synagogue of Satan.
The Lord called them the devil, man. They're the synagogue of Satan, the devil, man. Give me Ezekiel 35 and 1. Give me Ezekiel 35 and 1. Go into that further. Okay? When you go and you read this history, brother, man, it's a great history, man. They got us thinking that we African. We ain't Africans, man. We ain't got burns in our nose, plates in our lips. Okay? Africa is not our homeland, man. Jerusalem is our homeland. You Negroes are the real Jews. That's what you're going to find out in these last days, man. You come from the prophets, man, and the priests. That's our ancestry, man. Give me 35 and 1. Read.
Ezekiel 35 and 1. Moreover, the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Son of man, let thy face against Mount Seir.
He said Mount Seir is the land that they used to dwell in, man. Mount Seir, the mountains. You know, they call themselves Europeans. They're not even real Europeans, man. The real Europeans were black, man. The people of Europe were black. You know that? The Moors. The Moors were black. They used to rule Spain, man. Okay? The Knights of the Round Table. King Arthur. King Henry. King Charles. Othello. Richard the Lionhearted. Those are all black Jews. They used to rule Europe, man. There's a lot of history for you brothers and sisters to learn, man. A whole lot of history, brother. Come up, brother. Come up. Come up, brother. What's the question, brother?
I don't like the term black.
Well, that's why I say so-called, man. We the real Jews, brother. We the real Jews. The biblical name for the so-called Negroes in America is Judah. That's the name of you brothers, man. Judah. That's the name the Lord gave us in the Bible, man. The name of the West Indians in the Bible is Benjamin. Okay? We have biblical names in this book called the Bible, man. So you say Israelite, brother. Put Israelite. You gotta write it in. You put a check other and then write it Israelite. That's what I do. No, they're not, but it's not false. It's true, brother. Give me Deuteronomy 28 and 48. Let me show you something real quick, brother. Because the proof that we're the real Jews is in the Bible. That's the proof right there. Give me Deuteronomy 28 and read 48.
All right, time out.
Go ahead.
You just said all that bad, like the truth about the white Jews, right? So how can we call ourselves Jews until we get rid of them? Like, how are we going to call ourselves the same people that you just talked about?
Well, listen, brother.
I don't want to call
They call themselves Jewish. Now, let's look at it. When you add ISH to anything, what does that mean, man? If the code is blackish, is it